everyone on the interwebs, what is up? Cortec here, and welcome to another Starcraft 2 Heart of the Swarm replay. And this time it's going to be between our red Zerg in the bottom right corner of the map, playing for Team Startail or ST. It is going to be Life versus our blue Zerg in the upper left corner of the map, playing for Team Liquid. It is going to be TLO, also known as the Little One. We got just some nice Zerg players over here. A Zerg versus Zerg on this map. It's always a cool matchup, as you know. As you can see, the map is Bel'Shir Vestige. I have to say, not one of my favorite maps, although it is pretty good. Not gonna lie, it is a pretty good map. There are so many things about it, like for example, the rush distance that you can change by going around the watch all the way around, going through the watch, or going through the middle. It actually just changes a lot, but let's just stop that for a second, because look at Life's production tab, getting a 10 pool. So Life, he's gonna go for very, very aggressive style, getting spawning pools so early. And TLO, he's just going for the normal build, 15 pool, and actually testing expansion. He's gonna go for the expansion first, a bit more economic, you know, just to be safe. Just gonna go for a bit more economic style. But Live's just getting that overlord, and now the Zerglings are gonna start popping out. 6 Zerglings are being made, and already they're already being rallied to the base of TLO, and you're gonna have a hard time defending. I can already see it, because the spawning pool, it is not ready. It is not even built yet. It's just starting right now, while the Zerglings are just already pumping out to the base of TLO. And they're both also, well, TLO's the only one droning up. Life is just making Zerglings, no drones. He only has 11 drones, and is actually getting the gas. So maybe we'll see. No, it's actually not getting gas. It was just a bit of an extract check to get that extra supply worth of Zerglings. That's how committed he is to that economic style. And yeah, let's put that on busy. Here we go. And the Zerglings, they are arriving at TLO's base. I wish I could see the reaction from TLO when he saw these Zerglings. And the spawn pool is almost done, so he's gonna be able to make a couple Zerglings. He was already ready to just start making those Zerglings. The expansion for Life is just starting right now, while TLO is pretty much finishing. It was cancelled. Actually, TLO's expansion had to be cancelled, so Life is ahead in terms of expansion timing and a bit of an economy timing. Well, the gas for Life is a bit, you know, low. Still, well, gas for Life is non-existent. Actually, not low, but non-existent. In terms of mineral drones, TLO is a bit of an advantage. Just 2 drones, but Zerglings is being constantly produced from TLO because he really wants to defend against you. He wants to get rid of these Zerglings here from Life. But Life, he's not making Zerglings anymore. He's just droning up. Now, will this hatchery actually be cancelled yet again? It's not gonna be possible. If I was Life, I would try and go straight off into the Queen, because the Queen is just a primary target. If the Zerglings are worth 5, then the Queen is worth 20. And the Queen did die, but so did all the Zerglings. Looking at the units lost tab, TLO is losing, but just a teeny bit. Any workers killed. 2 workers killed here by Life on this aggression. So overall, Life did some pretty good aggression, but he's about to get some of his own. But I think that he is ready for it. He's getting the gas. Well, it's a bit of a late gas time, especially because TLO, he is getting a Baneling nest. He's already getting Zergling speed as well, so he's gonna be able to do a better aggression here. And Life's not really gonna have that much of a chance against it. He doesn't have Zergling speed on the way. He doesn't have Baneling nest on the way. So his only hope is to go, well, just try and go for the Zerglings and the Banelings, and be a bit late, but just be able to survive by the skin. What's the expression? It's kind of teeth, doesn't really make sense, but you get the idea. It's survive barely. That's where I was going for. Now a lot of Zerglings are just gonna trap the Zerglings of Life, and Life is just taking a huge hit. He's getting ready to take a huge hit. He's already just rallying a bunch of Zerglings. Those some spine crawlers would also be pretty awesome. Now the Queens, well, the Zerglings, they do see this Queen. but they see that it's horrible positioning, so they're just gonna try and take the drones. Yeah, they kind of did, but then they have to escape. It was just a horrible position for TLO. The queens are just very nicely positioned. Now Bane was on the way. There could be a huge Bane connection, which there was. That was a great Baneling there. That did a ton of damage to the Zerglings of life. And so there are no more, only the ones that are on the way right now. But there are a couple more Zerglings from life than TLO, but life has Banelings. TLO, I mean, TLO has Banelings, although life is getting a Baneling nest. But doesn't really have Banelings now, does he? And the aggression from TLO just keeps going on and on. But I think he should stop. Yeah, he's gonna stop for now. He's gonna get a couple more drones, get a bit more of an economy. Not getting the lair just yet. He wants to keep this aggression momentum just a bit longer. Now life is pulling the Zerglings from TLO into the main base. I'm not sure if that's the right call. Especially in that position of the ramp. The Banelings could do a ton of damage, and they could pretty much just leave this expansion exposed, really. Making it possible to die. Now that Baneling had to be cancelled. It would have been a great Baneling, actually. There's only one Baneling on the way. It must get a huge connection, which it almost did, but life just managed to escape somehow and only got one Zergling dying in that little process of the Baneling. So overall, life to defend against this. But his economy is very weak, and actually both players' economies are very weak. And now the aggression continues. TLO needs to be careful with those Banelings, and that one Baneling that got a huge connection of Zerglings there, and a lot of them died. I'm not sure what TLO is thinking about of doing right now, especially because life is just rallying, infinite Zerglings. But TLO has a couple of Banelings inside his main. He has one Spinecrawler. Two would be better, but one seems to be enough, especially with the Banelings. Although life just needs to be careful with the Banelings. If he is careful with the Banelings, then everything is gonna be alright. Now, these three Banelings here from life could be a huge threat to TLO. Kind of need to focus on them. Wow, two Banelings for one Baneling. That was a great trade for TLO. And a lot of the army from life died. And that could be a huge connection now with a huge connection. And WW, which is pretty much the Korean way and a Korean keyword. The typing GG. Life went for that 10-pull style play and did a bit of an aggression here, and that kind of put TLO a bit to a halt in terms of its economy, and forcing him to make a counterattack, which he did do. And he did a lot of damage here in this counterattack. It's pretty much just damage from both sides. And so TLO went back to his base, and then Life thought, well, I have to counterattack again. So he did the counterattack with a couple of Banes, a couple of Zerglings, but then TLO had some great micro here. Both players had, but TLO had some awesome micro that pretty much just won because of the Banelings. And we just saw kind of a early game ZvZ just happening in front of us. Thank you all for watching. As you all